Proudly repping Kill Cliff FC and the Institute of Human Performance, here is the welterweight contender, Gilbert Burns. Realized a lot of success at 155 pounds before moving up, but certainly most would argue we have seen the best out of Gilbert Burns at 170 pounds.
Well, he doesn't have to deal with the weight cut anymore. He was a big 55-pounder, maybe a little small at 170, but his skill set translates, and it really does work in his division. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, but it's his striking that has impressed me the most. The improvements he has made down in South Florida allow for him to not only compete with the best, but to earn victories most times he goes in there.
You're absolutely right. Made his UFC debut back in 2014, challenged for the title in 2021. A lot of fans believe he'll get back there. Gilbert Burns enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here's the former University of Missouri wrestler, one Tyron Woodley. First realized the UFC belt back in 2016, and this is a guy who poses a lot of different threats for this UFC welterweight division.
He's a problem. He's a guy that's very tough to prepare for because he has a great wrestling background, but he has this athleticism and this ability to put your lights out with that big right hand that you cannot even focus too much on stopping takedowns. Tyron Woodley is truly one of the best welterweights in the world and one of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Two-time NCAA Division I All-American back in 2003 and 2005, and he certainly carved out a nice niche in MMA. Tyron Woodley ready to add to his legacy here tonight. The chosen one, Tyron Woodley, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Burns. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Good.
All right, here's the former UFC welterweight champion, the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. He has put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this first round. Actually called for the first round knockout in our fighter meeting. He still believes, at whatever age, that his power is the very best in this welterweight division. And when you look at his past victims, it's sort of hard to argue otherwise. Great to have Tyron Woodley back in the octagon here tonight. Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, big hook, that'll sting.
Good punch. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Oh, nice hook by Woodley. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
3 minutes to go. Landed that overhand right flush. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, nice jab by Burns.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Just out of range with that right hand.
Nice punch, man.
All right, so the great wrestler Tyron Woodley wanting to box tonight, DC, and that was a beautiful 1-2.
Threw that 1-2, landed it beautifully. We've seen Tyron put out some of the toughest, most durable guys in UFC's history with this exact strike. This is where he wants to be.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Burns. Another ground and pound strike lands.
That was nice.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Burns in half guard. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, he's got his back. 10 seconds to go in the round. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lots for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger. You're constantly under attack.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, nice body shot.
Just out of range with the big right hand. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Single leg takedown.
Got his guard pass.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Burns back in half guard. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Woodley's back in full guard. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former 2-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
You can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Excellent ground and pound here by Woodley. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Burns got the full mount.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, heading back to the corner, and Woodley's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
But you got to do it the right way. You can't just shoot in on it. You got to start.
All right, let us now take a look back at some of the replays, Daniel, from that previous round. And he certainly has the hands and the feet going tonight, as he caused a cut there in that previous round.
A lot of times you can't even dream this stuff up, where you fight this well. He has done everything right, and he opened up a massive cut over his opponent's eyes. And now you start to see the blood leak down into the eye, limiting his ability to try to slow him down.
All right, we will see how much that bleeding has stopped as we get ready for this next round. Pretty good connection there, yeah. Burns gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Trying to kick the leg out. Well, looks like Woodley's shot is blocked. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Oh!
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Oh, Superman punch! Big right hook coming, it's blocked. We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Good jab there by the champion.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
That was a slick transition.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Burns is in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
And there you go. Again, half guard. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Listen, you're being very successful with the hands. So what I need you to do is start putting these combinations together. All right?
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready. Go.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. There, somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Good right hand.
been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there. Both guys appeared to land there. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best coming in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front.
Nice shot to the body there. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Unable to land with that punch.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
Burns, his nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle.
He got hurt again. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Burns goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. So
now he's trying to guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, and he's out. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really affected with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? And really starting to make these shots count.
He passes the half.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Now he's going full mount. Nice transition.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Burns in half guard. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submissions.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
Nicely done. Burns is blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the goal. Oh, he's in trouble.
He is throwing his entire hips into this body shot.
We'll see how he chooses to defend here. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment.
You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect, now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish the technique.
Yeah, Page and Alexio Lennox. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Official decision now in.
After 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Burns.
All right, Gilbert Burns, your winner by way of decision. This man works as hard as anybody in the gym, and he had to go the full distance tonight.
Well, when you watch Gilbert Burns in training camps, you can't help but be impressed at the output that he puts in the work, in the preparation. So him winning a decision is not surprising, but he will feel very good about this performance when he watches it back.